Cool. What up? It's just it's a little rewind. It's Delby and Branchy here with no special guest. We had
remix.
We had you're not on screen.
There I am.
Yeah, that was our guest. Invisible. No one this week. You'll hear why at the start of the app. But
Yes.
This week is brought to you by alltradescover.com.au.
Which is behind Delby today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like All Trades Cove. But
Yes.
it's cover.
But anyway, All Trades Cover, they are an insurance company that will help you with your liability insurance, cover you for any incidents, or maybe even getting stuff stolen off site.
Yeah.
If you're a
looking
trader.
after the little guy, the main idea is they're going to look after for those sole traders that have found it difficult in the past, and we have already got good success from listeners.
Yeah, a couple of listeners emailing and messaging. And
if you're a plasterer, covered. If you're a
yeah.
electrician, covered. If you're a stripper, probably covered.
In this spot, we're going to have a couple more sponsors coming up over the next couple of weeks, so that's pretty exciting. But if you'd like to hit us up for sponsorship, just DM us because, this is a good way to get your stuff out there. We also brought to you by Raunchy Brewing Co. They are the beer that's actually good.
And Ian's potentially suggested the Dean as a venue upstairs. It's quite a good little room.
For our Christmas.
Yeah, 'cause it's got the projector. It's a good shut-off room.
Okay.
So he's going to assess. He's got a mate that works there. So
Okay, cool.
suss that out. Friday the 15th. Pop that in your diary. It's supposed to be our Christmas party.
Yeah, Friday, 15th of December. Bitter's going to perform and Wolfie's definitely going to jump up. And then me and you, 100%
and probably Mac
confirmed.
Shane will do some freestyle. If
Yeah.
Mac Shane doesn't go, I'll actually chuck some freestyles on.
Yeah, Delby's not happy about his panda eyes.
Bro, I look fucking tired. But I was going to say November 18th, because this is the start of the ep. We're going down to Bunbury for a comedy night. It's essentially the one that was at Varsity, so Encore. So people that were south that missed it. And if you want to come and see the Chicken King rap again, it hasn't been released. It's only been seen once and lots of people want to see it. So come down for another night out, make a weekend of it.
Fuck yeah.
Because we're sitting on huge ticket sales at the moment, guys.
Yeah.
And the link is in the bio.
Sick.
Hopefully. Is it? At Hard Yarns?
Yes. Yes, it is.
So,
and I guess this episode we just talked shit. What did we talk about? We talked
finding love, high school reunion, a little bit about you starting comedy, and then a little bit about the footy.
We got a bit deep on ourselves today, actually.
Nah, not too deep. Why is it? Wasn't too deep. Oh, well, we lost our virginity.
I talked a bit about Israel, Palestine.
Israel.
Somehow. We didn't really mean to, but it sort of went down that path.
Oh, look, just
we didn't even do nothing about COVID. It was just me and you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking COVID's still around and no one's dying from it. What? Fuck, it pisses me off, man.
Oh my God.
Fucking listen to
Let's do it right now.
Listen to 7:20 a.m. and they're like, oh yeah, COVID's back. Oh yeah, but no one cares. Oh, what the fuck, bro? It's exactly the fucking same as it used to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, we mentioned it.
We've got it in there for you.
Enjoy, guys, and let's get hard.
Let's get hard.
Welcome to Hard Yarns Podcast.
I am fucking fat.
Anything Chris White says, please disregard it.
5D is actually a state of being. It's a unity consciousness.
That was Hard Yarns with me, Frankie Rose. So I'm going to throw it over to your co-host,
Daniel Delby.
And Cameron Branch.
I would do this and then I'd gong.
Free in attendance for the millions listening at home. Let's get hard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we can talk about this. Because so you're worried about your eyes,
Well,
droopiness.
nah, just the panda eyes. I haven't even had adrenochrome, and I've got.
Do you know what I say? I got a little bit of it at the moment, but you should have seen my eyes, like, because I became quite self-conscious of it, and you should have seen my eyes. I reckon 6 to 9 months ago. Do you know what I've been doing? Jaws the size up.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I've noticed, so this side of my eye has like the concave part on the left side hasn't quite caught up yet because I'd got 3 or 4 teeth missing on this side. So I chew on this side. So this side, it changes the actual structure. I don't want it to sound like a fucking ad, but it changes the structure of your face. I thought the
was bullshit.
Nah, so since then, this is filled out around here.
Really?
And I have less droopiness.
Okay.
And I'm like, holy fuck, it's genuinely made a difference.
Wow.
And I need to start just putting a bit more effort onto the left side, because the left side, I literally avoid chewing on.
Left side.
So if you think
Weak
about
side.
it, yeah, it's literally my weak side. Also, I need to replace these teeth because of two things. One, they're not in sight. So where you can see, if you're watching, you can see them there. But what that's going to do, that doesn't matter for photos right now, but long term, it'll just keep spreading out like that here, because there's nothing holding that side in.
Yeah, right.
So I need to replace them. But that's money. So this is what I want to know. I wonder if we should talk to All Trades.
Yeah, we shouldn't. We shouldn't complain about eyes.
Yeah.
All Trades cover. Shout out, John.
All Trades cover. I actually should definitely hit them up, because I'm interested. If I was to get health insurance and dental included, how long do I have to wait before I can go, right, I want to get my teeth done? Like, there must be a minimum.
A year.
It's a year?
Yep.
And do I still have to pay money?
If you get health insurance or before, well, yeah.
So I've already had the teeth out. So
it's a pre-existing condition, so they won't cover you.
They won't cover. They won't cover putting new teeth in.
I don't think so, because it's pre-existing. It's like you're joining up to use their money.
What am I getting it for then?
Yeah. Well, speak to them, but as far as I
talk to
know,
John
because of
about
my back, with my back surgeries, I've kept my current insurer, because if I go to a new insurer, it's a pre-existing and they don't cover it. So sometimes when you switch healthcare providers, you can, but if you're going to them and they look in your records, and it's like 3 removed teeth, and then you're going to try hit them up for cover, they might exclude that. But if you were transparent, because insurance companies are fucking dogs, except for alltradescovers.com.au. They will try and fucking get their way out of everything. And I think if you're transparent, you know, the trans community is really important. Transparent community, sorry, is really important.
Fuck. Before we start, really get into it, just reason it's just me and Delby is we recorded an episode with Wolfie the other day.
Yeah, and he yelled too loudly that he blew the speakers.
There was a couple of little, so I won't say it was a fucked episode. There was like, you'd have maybe it's an hour and a half, 40-minute episode, and there's probably 100 points in the episode, so every 2 or 3 minutes, where something like for about 2 seconds, 3 seconds, it goes silent.
Yeah,
so there was
that was my jokes and puns.
But because we have quality control, I don't want to put that out there as an episode. It's 99.9% fine.
Yeah,
it's actually, we were listening to before. It's actually good, like the beer. But we'll put it on Patreon.
Yeah,
and you can listen to the full episode, because it's fucking awesome. We talk about the voice.
We
talk about our favorite songs.
Yeah,
how Delby doesn't know what Comfortably Numb is.
Yeah,
that really annoys me.
Yeah,
I really wanted to send it.
Well, maybe
to
the segment you sent me, I'm gonna have to re-listen.
I'm gonna clip it up still, so most of the audio is still good, so we can still. I'm gonna clip that up so they roast you.
That's fine. You can peer pressure me. I don't give a fuck. I've never given into peer pressure in my life.
It's just beyond me. Comfortably Numb. It's like one of the greatest songs of all time. Sorry, I digress. What were you saying?
I don't know. I was going to do a joke, but I bailed it.
I did some crowd work last night. Speaking of jokes.
Oh yeah, how'd you go? Yeah.
Good. Like it's
good. That's how you know it's not good. When everyone goes, yeah, pretty good.
So first time back on stage since coming back from Europe. Felt good, felt comfortable. Just did like about 3.5 minutes of just standard. Knew what I was doing. A little bit of crowd work.
Yeah.
In between a couple of jokes.
Did you start like I suggested?
No, I did it after a joke. So I did one joke, then bang into the who's divorced and blah blah blah, and it went. I got a good victim.
Yeah. What did they say?
No, they were like nothing basically, and I was like, communication must have been an issue.
That's pretty good.
And yeah, it went quite well. And then the jokes went well. I tried a new joke about my 6 fingers. Giggles and fun, like smiles, the whole joke. Just didn't.
From you or the crowd?
From the crowd. From me as well. Like, I think that was part of it, because it was kind of a fun joke. But it just didn't have the end, the finish. And
can't quite put your finger on it.
Maybe I should have said that.
Yeah. You can figure it as at the end go, I'm not sure how to end that joke, guys. I'm not sure how to quite put my finger on it. Something's missing from that joke. Can't quite put my finger on it because it got cut off when I was born. So, do you mention it got cut off?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I don't know. Something's missing from the end of that joke.
Yeah.
Can't quite put my finger on it.
I think there's a
I
bit.
tried, but it wasn't there.
Yeah. So if I can get that landing, that'll be good. But yeah, no, it was good. It was a good night actually. Like, I like that room.
Got to be careful. We've already got a comedian in the scene that talks about missing one of their fingers. They've got 4. You're talking about having 6.
Yeah,
There's a very niche market there.
Yeah, I might get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well. Yeah. When comedians tell you to stay away from certain areas.
Oh, well, like I experienced at the gala from a respected colleague of mine. Complete my worst set I've performed in about year and a half.
Do you reckon that's why?
A big part was because of, well, yeah, my plan got disrupted, which shouldn't matter if you're a good comedian, that's fine. But then having the gala start at 7:30 and not being on stage till like 7:26, 7:27, knowing I had 3 minutes, I just wanted to smash through it, but I wanted to do a good set. The music cut it was fucking horrific. But on the plus side, like as I was packing my car up, 3 people were like, "Oh, that was a great set. We love the freestyle." I was like, "Yeah, I really want to do it more around Perth. What was your favorite part of it?" And they were like, "Oh, we only saw you for 10 minutes." I was like, "You're talking about the gala?" I was like, "Guys, I thought you were at my date night comedy show that I ran off to." They were like, no, that was brilliant. Like, that was better than anything. They said the gala show was better than any show we saw at Fringe. I was like, wow. I go, "That's
your
great."
set.
The whole gala.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so interesting because like that was my worst set I've done for about a year and a half.
Really?
So to hear you guys enjoyed it, thank you very much.
It was a cool. It's a cool setup there, man.
Yeah, we did Who's Rhyme last year and it murdered, man.
Really?
Yeah, it was really, really good. It was perfect.
Fuck.
Because it was like a bunch of 50-plus-year-old white people that have never seen freestyle, and it was like this new experience. So yeah, that was great.
Because who runs it? Mind blank.
So I was Ronan.
Yeah. Ronan.
This year, and last year was Julian Canny.
Yeah. Okay.
So
it's cool. Like just put a bit of lighting and the right, I guess the right sort of feel to a room. Because that the room that you did the gala in,
the big one,
the bigger one.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan
of the sound, or
yeah, I didn't like the sound, and and you can see the whole audience; they're not blacked out.
You don't
You can
like
see
that.
everything. No, fuck no, especially when you're bombing, bro. Like
When
you're doing the jokes and then freestyling, and the music cuts out, and you can see everyone going. Ugh. Like I sent a voice note to Legacy, and I said, man, like I was bombing. You know, when you can hear the whiteness in your voice when you're rapping, that's when it's going horrifically.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He sent back. He said, "Don't worry about it." Basically, he was actually quite supportive, and I don't want to play the message because we talk shit about some comedians.
Yeah.
So
Legacy was supportive.
yeah, very supportive.
Wow.
Yeah.
He does that. Like he'll publicly give me shit.
Yeah.
And then he'll come up quietly and
Yeah.
because you are your fucking shit, lad. You're fucking shit.
Yeah.
I know I do it
Shite.
publicly, but you're still fucking shit.
Yeah, no, he's good. He's quite good because he's been there, man, and he's experienced bombs and coming up.
Yeah.
And just fucking eating bags of dicks. And he's got to a point where it doesn't matter for him. Because, like, you know, the Fringe 2 years ago did 273 spots. MC stuff. Like, and he goes, after that, he was bulletproof.
Yeah.
So I still hate bombing.
Of course.
But
yeah, everyone wants to go out and hit a home run every single set. Like I could have, and I still half fell into it last night. I wanted to do 2 more other jokes and I didn't do them because I got accidentally. I got into a bit of a routine. Like I knew that joke normally comes after that one. I started saying it. Oh, sorry. We've got 3 cameras now and I find it hard. And there's only 2 guests.
do we unplug?
No. It's all
Just
good.
saying I've got baby panda eyes, like adrenochrome, which I only just linked it like today or yesterday. You know how they say when you've done adrenochrome, you get panda eyes,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they're like, when they see like maybe, what's his name? Pete fucking
Davidson.
Hey, did you see him do the Barbie song, the Ken song about him? Fuck, it's good, man.
Is it?
Yeah, if you haven't seen it.
Saturday Night
Have you
Live?
watched Barbie yet?
No.
It's pretty good, man. Like, it is pretty good. Cam gives me shit. He reckons I left
I'm
because
going to be totally honest. The only reason I'd watch it is for Margot Robbie. I really like.
Dude, Ryan Gosling's hell funny in it.
Yeah, but I'm just a Margot Robbie fan.
Yeah.
I love you, Margot.
Yeah,
Where are you?
she's good. But
She's fucking good.
does that
She's fucking.
the song?
You're off her a bit, aren't you?
No. Like I would never if she was here. I was thinking about this the other day.
I would never say no to Margot Robbie.
I was thinking the other day, like, I'm gonna be careful, man, because I think with my goals and aspirations, one day maybe I could meet her.
Yeah.
And I never want that to be dragged up. So, only because I was trying to create my own theory where it was the Margot Robbie theory. How,
What's the Margot Robbie thing?
well, you saw her in Wolf of Wall Street because I hadn't seen her before. She was
Yeah.
like the absolute 10.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
man, that bird is incredible. But then the more I saw her,
A Boston accent.
the more I saw her, the less like
Yeah.
I felt like that.
Okay.
But maybe that's a relationship.
Fuck.
Then I was seeing her like when she was just like hell real in her interviews and doing the Pilates hold and just
Yeah.
fucking just being a legend. I was like, oh, I'm back on board.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Pre-Barbie.
Seems to be a bit like Daggy,
Yeah.
which is
a bit
good.
like Sophie Monk.
Yeah, not that far. Sophie's just like, fuck yeah, what's going on?
Reminds me of Sammy Richards so much, man.
Yeah. Well,
But not like,
she knows Sammy Richards knows her
oh, really?
reasonably well. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Just
But
because
yeah.
she's a hot chick that's laid back and like cool. But
cruisy.
like, and a bit like, not bogany, but bushy. Bushy.
Yeah, bushy.
Yeah.
Bushy.
Bush as in from the bush, not. Sorry, I should clarify.
Oh yeah,
But,
it's so good because I work a little bit with Sammy now in
Yeah.
other ways, and fuck, it's cool. Like to get to catch up with some of your people and like that you've known for so long.
Yeah.
it's like it does become a bit business like, but it's also like it's still a way of keeping in contact.
Yeah,
It's pretty cool.
I catch up with old girl mates as business like. Some call it a transaction, some call it a service.
What's
I call it love.
Do you know
But
next
real
year
quick,
is our
I was about to say that.
Woo,
Yeah.
It's our reunion.
Yeah, but just real
Should we
quick,
run
though,
it?
the panda thing. I was just thinking like Panda Eyes from Adrenochrome.
Oh,
The-
yeah.
the song Panda. Panda. He says it's about a black X6 because he goes, black X6 look like a panda, white X6 look like a panda. I never thought it said that. I thought it said legacy panda, legacy look like a panda, like it's trying to save the pandas.
So what's the white X6? What
It's
was
a
it?
car,
Okay.
black X. But would that not be if he's in the elite Illuminati thing? Maybe he's talking about doing adrenochrome in code. Panda, because it's a very specific thing to have, and he is saying it's car color, but the lyric where it's like killer kid, panda,
Killer kid?
make him scared. Look like no, I'm just but
Yeah.
yeah. Next year, so I just wanted to see if we can create our own conspiracy. But next,
I've got a conspiracy.
oh yeah,
My own conspiracy.
let's go.
Because Israel Palestine's happening right now.
Yeah.
Pretty sensitive topic, so we won't. It's pretty fucked.
Oh yeah,
Won't get into
dude,
the
that bloke
situation.
that was on Piers Morgan is incredible. Have you seen any of the clips yet?
No.
Very
Talking about the situation.
40-minute interview.
Okay.
Puts Pierce in his place.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's like, what do you want me to say? You want me to condemn Hamas?
Hamas, yeah.
He's like, yeah, they're terrible. They're the worst ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he goes, yeah, but what would you do? What would your response be? He goes, what do you think my response would be if I was Israel? You want me to say I would do that? Yes, I would come back and do that. But then he goes on and shows all these other examples. You want there to be no Hamas?
Yes.
He goes, we have that. It's called the West Bank. And there are still X amount of Palestinians killed, 7 Israelis. This many killed in it. We already have that. So why are they going in and killing them there? But there's no Hamas.
It's a fucked
You know?
up. It's a fucked up situation.
The more I look into it, the more I really feel sorry for the Palestinian people.
Oh, both. But like,
But-
yes, definitely
Yeah.
feel sorry. The Palestinians have suffered for fucking this is not. This is ongoing. This is
Yeah.
not like. This is
However-
always
yeah.
happening.
However, I'm also
Against-
open the other side.
Yeah.
Whatever they're doing, they're both fucked. And that's what he says as well. He's like, both sides, they should not be murdering innocent civilians.
Yes.
But he fucking checkmates Pierce.
Yeah.
Because he says, what do you want to do? He goes, well, we should be, you want the Palestinian people to turn on Hamas and tell their government because they're bombing the people and the people want to turn against Hamas or the government.
Yeah.
He goes, that's the definition of terrorism.
Yeah.
When you get the people to overturn the government or turn on a certain group by doing like little implosions or explosions in the community.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the definition of terrorism.
And
so
their
why are you not
response is-
condemning Israel for being terrorists?
And their response is so. Again, this is a hard topic to talk about because I'm not condemning.
Yeah, we have
anything,
no fucking idea about
but
it. But
the response to cutting off water, power, food,
war crime.
it's a war. It is a war crime.
Yeah, and what they're doing is war crimes, but-
Both is fucked.
Yeah.
Both, like, what are you like? The poor citizens are innocent civilians.
Yeah.
Not all Palestinians are like they're not all Hamas.
Yes.
Just not like all Israelis are not fucking,
Yeah.
horrible as well. Like it's both ways. It's
Bassem Youssef, check his interview out. It's a
Okay.
40-minute interview, but he has Piers Morgan covered, man.
Yeah.
Makes some excellent points.
I think a lot of
But I'm
people-
sure there's exactly the same for Israeli side, but he's fairly neutral.
Yeah.
But he has a wife that's got family in Gaza, and he goes, I'll just. He's like, yeah, I've got them. I've never seen them. You know why? Because they can't leave Gaza. And he goes, oh, they've got a new house. He shows their house is bombed. Yeah, we're going to visit. It's Halloween themed.
Oh my god.
Like, he's fucking good.
I'll have to
man.
have a watch of that. That's
Yeah.
I like. See, I generally, I'm indifferent. Is that the word when you sort of like? What's the word when you don't like or hate someone? You sort of like see some of the
In the middle.
in the middle
Yeah,
with
indifferent.
Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like some of his stuff, I'm like, yeah, fuck, bang on, man.
Yeah.
And some of it, I'm like, fuck, you could handle that differently.
Yeah. And he needs to learn the lessons that I'm slowly learning is to not interrupt people, but he uses it as a technique to win.
What was I saying about?
Because Andrew Tate pulled him up on that. And then
Yeah.
this bloke, Bassem, pulls him up. He's like, Pierce, are you going to interrupt me? He goes, you have the advantage in this interview.
Yeah.
He says, I'm here trying to represent the Palestinian people. You have a narrative to drive. I have an earpiece. I can't even see you. You can see me. Are you going to let me finish or are you going to interrupt? And
Yeah.
I was like, man, this guy's fucking...
That's really good because he's done that before. And
Hang on, I'll let you finish, but first...
he'd done that before with the vegan. Now, his arguments were not too bad.
Yeah.
But he was just shouting over her and not letting her. And there was also his arguments in that situation from memory weren't very good.
yeah.
But there's plenty of ways to debate her on that, and plenty of ways to talk to point out what she was saying was incorrect. But yeah, his method in that instance was not good.
Yeah.
So he's a bit. But was I saying something about Palestine and Israel initially before we went down the actual thing? Because I was actually trying to. I can't remember.
Talk about their, Israelis war crime, our
It was before that. I didn't want to go down that war crime stuff, but
seeing it on the news, peace bombing,
can't remember.
don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah,
But we do have our 20-year anniversary coming up after high school, which is fucking insane.
that's crazy, man.
I really want sort of like, now, during high school, you probably remember, I never really hung out with our year. I hung out with the year above or the year below because that's where the hot chicks were. At the time, obviously, not now. When I was 15, the chicks below. I think our year missed out on like having a bunch of honeys. It was always like the year above, the Bates sisters and fucking all that, and then the year below. They came to my show. They have a third sister I didn't even know about, man. They came to one of my shows a while ago. It was so weird because I was like rapping and then it clicked. I was like, oh, fuck, Amy. What's going on? Like I was doing a love song to her. But yeah, I think Sammy Rich is really keen because she missed the 10-year one.
Yeah.
Me, you and Sammy should
Organise something.
organise it.
Where would you have it though?
Well,
would
it's
you
got
have it at the
to be at Wanneroo, doesn't
Wanneroo
it?
Tavern? Fuck. How?
Nah, I would like to do it at like a Lookout or like a Oceans or...
I don't know if there'd be many people who live in Wanneroo still.
Yeah, fuck. Well, my theory with Wanneroo has always been you either evolve and leave or you have kids and you stay in year 11.
That's a good point.
So, but yeah, I mean, I would like to do it. However, I hung around until the final 2 years of our school. I sort of hung around the older crew or the younger crew.
I couldn't stay at our 10-year. I had grand final the next day.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun because fuck, we found out some secrets.
Oh, really?
Oh, all the nerds were fucking well before the cool kids.
Really?
Oh yeah, yeah, they were all banging like year 9 and 10, bro.
What?
Yeah, it was nuts.
What?
Yeah,
I was out of high school, man.
yeah.
I was well out of high school.
So
Well, not well, but Yeah, I was out of high school. I was a late starter.
See how I've just called
Were you-
myself the cool group? I probably wasn't. I was just.
Were you a late starter?
Early finisher, late starter. Year 12, I lost it in the back of my VP Commodore, my red acid rain. 2 girls, one in the front watching, doing the music, one in the back, in Whitford's shopping centre car park. I forgot.
Fucking hell.
I forgot about that. That until the other day. I was like, where did I lose it? And I was like, fuck, it was in the car park at Whitford's.
What the fuck?
In the back of a Commodore.
That's better than mine in the horse stable,
Yeah.
I guess. But
With
that's
a horse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing as well. Like, that's where I could definitely open up a bit of crowd work. Where are some weird places you guys lost your virginity?
Yeah.
That's
Any question like that.
that'll
Have
be
you
like-
watched Luke Kidgel?
Yeah.
He's becoming
You'll get-
great at creating questions where it's like, who's got the most fucked up job here?
Yeah,
You know?
because then I've got my joke that I go to
Yeah.
anyway. So
What we should do, I was thinking this, and I don't want to turn our 20 reunion into a show, but I would love to just have people write down their favorite memory or how they lost their virginity, and we just like read them out at some point of the night.
oh yeah,
It'll be really fucking fun, man, because you'd learn all this cool shit about people. Or
It
even
was-
like,
it's so cool to catch up with them. Like I caught up with Lloyd the other day.
yeah,
It was fucking incredible, man.
yeah.
It was so good. Like it's been.
Has he got that song Comfortably Pink Lloyd?
He would he would be not impressed with you
Yeah.
not knowing that song. But no, it was great to see him, man. He was fucking awesome. Yeah. So
Your
catching up with these,
ex-bandmate, my ex-bandmate.
Yeah. So it's, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No songs I made.
Our band, for the listeners, our band's name in high school for 3 weeks was Pathos.
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 Pathos, because it's the expression of sadness through song, I think the name for that.
I think it was music or something like
Expression
that.
of sadness through it. Hey Siri, what's the definition of pathos?
Like Greek or Latin
Bitch doesn't even
or
want to
something.
talk to me. Standard woman.
Okay, I found this on the web
Oh,
for
shit,
what's the
it's yours.
definition of pathos Greek.
Oh, well,
Check it out.
Okay, well, it came up on mine.
Yeah, that's weird.
Greek word pathos means to experience misfortune and condition. Hold on. Where's it gone? It's gone somewhere. Webster's dictionary. An element in experience or an artistic representation evoking pity or compassion, an emotion of sympathy.
Oh, Jesus, we call that virtue signaling these days. Pathos. Yeah.
Anyway,
So-
interesting.
But yeah, I mean, I think if you are a Wanneroo listener, part of me was like, it would be good to do a 20-year, but also like just invite the year above and below. So it's just big crew.
That's Delby's thinking.
Yeah, but just to get more people there.
Nah,
as
you
well.
want the people you went to school with. You want the
Well, I did go to school there.
no, you got to keep it the way it is. But I don't know. Like it's going to be interesting. So I thought I'd remembered everyone,
Yeah.
but then
Yeah.
you don't. Hey,
No, you don't, bro.
because I was
I thought I remembered everyone.
I was the one who's friends with everyone.
Yeah.
Like I didn't pick a circle. I had my close friends
Yeah.
where I hung out with them, which was like Shay and Haley and,
Yeah.
and Lloyd and all
Yeah.
that. But
I knew everyone's name.
yeah.
But now people go, oh, do you remember this person?
fuck
I'm like,
knows. I can't remember.
Yeah.
How the fuck does that like? I don't.
Yeah.
know. Yeah, but anyway, that'll be fun.
yeah.
That'll be fun.
I'd love to see what, like,
Mm,
do we name names on here or no?
nah.
No. So, yeah.
But
'Cause
no,
there was a bloke that used to walk around Wanneroo. Do you know who I'm talking about?
It's of course
Blonde hair. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
I don't know if he came to one, but like I saw
He
him
didn't
out.
come to the last one.
I think he must have a mental disability, man. There's something
think
up.
so.
You know, but you don't know that in school. You're like, man, what the fuck's up with this dude, bro? Like,
Yeah.
I remember trying to protect him once, and I'm like, fucking, someone was bullying him. I jumped in,
Yeah,
and then
done
he had to
that
go
before.
at me. I'm like, bro, I was.
Yeah, that's happened to me before
Sticking
as
up for
well.
you,
That
man.
happened to me before.
Yeah.
Exactly, same guy.
But maybe they think that like you're all in on it.
Yeah,
But when I
potentially.
look back,
when you're
like,
attacked,
I was I was not emotionally intelligent back then. I was like, fuck. I just thought, you know, when you got the kids
Back
that
then?
are fucking, yeah, I think, but the kids that were like, you know, fucked in the head, and
Yeah.
you're like, oh, they're a drop kick, but they've probably been abused at home. They've either got autism that we didn't really know about back in high school. They got
Yeah.
like think about high school, man. How many kids at Wanneroo? We didn't even have a special needs or a special ed, like, or no one was like, oh, that kid's autistic.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that kid's a dumb cunt. You know, like you were like, and we didn't have that understanding
Yeah.
because I don't remember anyone being, except for that one kid,
Yeah.
being autistic.
Yeah, 100%.
You know?
That's very true. Yeah.
So
It's amazing. Like you just
think they're a bit different. You're like, oh, there's something up there.
yeah, that guy's weird a little bit. Yeah, that's exactly.
But like straight off the top of my head, I can think of, and now as an experienced teacher who's dealt with it, probably 2 or 3 people we went to school with that I'm like, oh yeah,
there's a bit
autism.
Yeah,
but
whether like varying levels of
something.
Of something. Yeah.
Yeah. But being Wanneroo, most of the kids were too stoned to even know.
I see, and this is the thing. Like I was a good boy in that as well. Like
yeah.
I didn't. I think I smoked my first puff of weed.
Yeah.
In like probably I don't know if it was a can bong or something. I can't remember what I did, but I didn't do it properly. It was at Levers.
Yeah.
Didn't do it properly, and I remember I think the second time at Levers doing it properly.
Yeah. Same with me with sex.
But I was like, I didn't drink, I didn't sneak out.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to do football.
Yeah,
I was going to
same.
stay athletics. Like I was,
We were
still
naive.
didn't stop my dad. Like going, what do you want, drugs?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, fuck, I haven't even smoked a cigarette, mate.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We were so naive though as well, because like, you're right. We were both trying to play footy. We were both trying to be like athletes. And I remember I drank at like the Wanneroo show, New Year's Eve and Australia Day.
Wanneroo show.
And even that, it was like, you know, once I was 16, 17, I think.
Yeah.
And even on a party, I wouldn't go to a party to drink because I saw it as dumb
Yeah.
because it wasn't an occasion. So
Oh, yeah.
like, but my mum would still call that, is there going to be alcohol there? So I would just go, I'm not going then.
Yeah.
You know, like
Dad would give me.
she would trust me. And then when it came to Chris, go do what you want. I'm like, fuck.
I guess, I don't know, what are they enabling? I don't know if they call it that or whatever. But Dad would give me 3 mid-strength beers to take with me to the party.
To give to the girls.
And
so you look cool.
I would drink those mid-strength beers.
Yeah.
But I'd also get $20 and get a mate's sister to buy me 6 White Rabbits.
Yeah, nice.
What was it? Jim Beam Coke?
Yeah.
Little White Rabbits?
Yeah.
That was my go-to until I had a bad night. Like, got, what do you call it?
Laid.
Heartburn.
Oh.
I got heartbroken. I got heartburn. And I remember, I hated it. So after that, I went to Woodstocks.
Yeah. Well, my first ever sip was a Cougar bourbon and I fucking yacked everywhere. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, fuck.
You know?
Cougar.
It's quite nice now. I like
the ad? You like the
5
ads?
Cougars, thanks.
5 Cougars, thanks.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think my go-to back then was, even when I wasn't drinking much, we would get like a bottle of Frangelico or like a cocksucking cowboy mix where it was like sweet shit.
Yeah.
Or NRGs. I think it was vodka NRGs and the Red Bear because they were cheap.
Oh, yeah.
Like and Bolts, was it Volt? Vodka Volts, where it was like the energy drink with vodka.
I didn't do all them. I did beer, and then I'd go to like Canadian Club.
Yeah, CC.
And Canadian Club, and then I'd end up on Red Bull vodkas at Bar 120 every night.
I was too poor to even drink when I was out, bro. I'd bring a flask
Yeah,
out. I'll drink like a bottle of Passion Pop or 2 bottles of Passion Pop for like $10, $15.
Fuck. I still remember like you'd just be hoping you had enough money on your card because you couldn't check on your bank account.
Yeah.
You'd be hoping you could have enough money to get a drink or get money out at the ATM.
Yeah.
Or like, how am I going to get home?
Yeah,
I hope there's enough money to pay for this
train.
taxi.
I used to train, bro, because I couldn't afford the taxis.
Yeah.
It was insane, bro. I lived out of home at uni like for a year full time. I dipped into like $4,000 of my savings, but I think to myself like,
Yeah.
how the fuck did I do that, man? Because on a night out now, I'll spend like $300-$400, $500.
Yeah.
And back then I was doing it on like $40, man.
Yeah. I don't get it either. Yeah, I mean, the cost of living has increased in 20 years, but 15.
I never used to drink as heavily until I went to Europe, so it was like,
Yeah. It's interesting, but
yeah.
But speaking of drinking, we spoke about it on the Patreon, but we'll speak about it again. The 50-kilometre pint to pint.
Yeah.
I'm actually fucking pumped about this now.
Yeah, a few people are actually keen to get on board as well, do some legs.
Yeah.
They're spewing that it's a Friday, not the Saturday, but
yeah, but it's Christmas.
yeah, some
Is
people
anyone
still
working?
work on the Friday.
Well, anyway, it doesn't need to be everyone, but
Could we do it on the Saturday?
Nah, it's 29th now. Committed.
Yeah?
Committed. Yeah, doing it. So
Because Saturday we could have more people.
I think there'd be more events on the Saturday. So
Yeah.
to compete with. So anyway, regardless, it's fucking. I've already had 3 or 4 people hit me up to run the whole thing,
Yeah,
which is sick. I think it's just going to be cool. People coming for a pint.
yeah,
Like it's really community building.
yeah.
I think it's going to be fun. We're going to
Yeah.
have a pretty good crew.
Community building with alcohol. Never
Yeah.
gone wrong before.
And mate, I was so worried about tagging Legacy in.
Cole Legacy.
No, Legacy WA, who we're raising money for.
Well, we can say unofficially.
No, it's officially.
Oh, are
and
they
they've reached
cool?
out
Are
to
they
me.
okay with
Yeah,
it?
they reached
Oh,
out to
sick.
me.
All
So
right.
I was like, I'm just doing it, and they can accept it. Like I'm still giving them the money.
Yeah.
Whether they want to like
When you say we,
because of the because of the what's it called because of the alcohol.
Yeah.
I didn't know if they wanted like mental health and stuff like that. But it's it's war widows and veteran orphans.
Yeah.
Is basically who they look after.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty important. But actually, just in case you don't know what we're doing, we're running 50 kilometres, having a pint every about 11 to 12 Ks.
Yeah.
Starting at Mullaloo,
Yeah.
heading to Trig. I think hopefully Trig Island Cafe will let us have a
I thought we're starting at Mindari.
Mindari, sorry, down to Mullaloo.
Mindari, Mullers, Trig.
Trig. Where can you can get a pint at Trig? Hey.
We could keep going a bit further to Scarborough. It's only an extra 3 Ks.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
But Trig Island, I don't think they do pints, man. They do wines,
okay.
beer, but there is a bar there.
Yeah, maybe North Beach or something like that instead might be the option. But we'll figure out exactly.
Oh yeah, a little bit further up.
Yeah. And then I wonder if froth will be done by then.
I don't think so.
Probably not. But and then we'll go down to Cottesloe. Cottesloe will have a pint down the Cot.
Mentally
like
for
that.
me, going to Cot and then coming back is
Yeah,
the
the
fucking
turnaround?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you've
yeah.
already run that.
Yeah.
I hate running stuff I've already ran because
Yeah.
you know either how hard it is,
Yeah.
how easy it is.
And then running back to Scarborough. And then I'd say we'll either go to mate owns El Grotto, so we could either do that or potentially like White Sands. Doesn't one of your mates have something to do with White Sands or something like that? Or
No,
we'll find a pub.
Oceans is probably the best.
Okay, we'll find a pub.
For
Wherever
our age.
whichever pub it is, we'll talk to the pub and say, hey, we want to run our finish event there, so that's where it's going to be.
I've got contacts.
And then hopefully
at
they
Oceans.
can, cool. So hopefully they can get around it and get behind it.
Yeah.
And we can set up a little finish line for everyone who runs that last leg and stuff like that, and that could be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm excited because
I'm nervous.
regardless, like if you run 10 kilometers, you feel like you've earned a beer.
Yeah.
Like that's sick.
Yeah. Just
that's
do that
all.
4 times.
Yeah. But if you run 10 kilometers, 15, 25, whatever it ends up being for your breakdowns, like
Nutritionally, is a beer actually not too bad for you when you're running?
I doubt it.
Because I
think it's
remember
gonna be
reading
a bit of
somewhere, maybe I think a post run beer's meant to be all right, but I don't like beer. But if it's going to help my run, I will.
Well,
my goal at the start
carbs.
of the year, I wrote it down. It was to run half a marathon.
Yeah.
So if I can get to that point and then finish, then happy days.
Yeah. Well, I think you'd be able to at least. We'll definitely be able to get you the half marathon.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely be able to get you that one.
I reckon.
Because you did 14.5 with us that time last time.
Yeah. Was it 14, 16, I think.
I don't know. In the clip, I say 14.5. That's cute, Delby.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what.
Yeah, maybe it is.
But regardless, I think you can get it.
Yeah, I reckon mentally, it'll be good to challenge me. Physically, well, hopefully I hold up. My body, touch wood, has been feeling really, really good lately.
Yeah.
Except for Sunday mornings or Monday mornings. But other than that, it's been feeling pretty good. And if I just start getting the kilometers in my legs, my biggest issue I'm afraid of is chafe.
That will definitely be there.
And then getting...
Put it under your arms, in
Yeah.
between your legs, like dick balls, that sort of area.
Before you sweat. What about clinical... someone told me about clinical
do it from the
deodorant or
start.
clinical sweat-proof deodorant, man.
Just do it from the start. And
Yeah.
Bit of ass.
But
And actually on that, I signed up for the 80 again to do it. But this time, so the first time I did it in 13
Oh, that's not a good sign. What's that?
virus protection. That's all right. First time I did the 80, I did it in like 13 and a half. This one I want to do it in about 10 to 11 hours. So about 2.
Are you going to train for it
2
this
and a-
time?
Yeah. I've already started.
Yeah.
So and that's part of it as well. That 50-kilometer run. And I've got 5 of my best mates to come down and
sick.
do it as a team. So Strikey and Teddy.
I'm halfway through
and all that.
registering for the marathon down there.
The marathon.
I try to do the 42K.
Oh, when's that?
Same day. It's they've added it on.
Really?
Yeah, because solo's sold out. Everything's sold out. There's a waiting list. Higgy and Brownie are keen to do it with me, so I'm going to jump on the waiting list.
Cool.
And
Such a
then
good day, man. It's
one
such
more.
there's such a like a team community vibe in it. Like,
Yeah, I hate the idea of doing it, but I fucking
man.
if you're running, I need to actually try to do something.
I'm so excited by the fact that this time I finish and there'll be friends there.
Yeah.
Assuming I finish,
like
like
me.
it's not easy.
I'll
Man.
win
It's
my
not
virginity.
easy. I hope. Yeah, I hope it's going to be. I hope I finish. It's. I'll train. I'll do everything I can.
Well, if you
to
did
get
it
done.
if you finish without training, you'll finish with training.
Not necessarily, because sometimes you can do the training and it's like you become like, if you don't train 100% correctly, you can be out of balance. Like, you know, you can cause issues and stuff like that. So I back myself in to be able to get it done. But there's that. And then, the just like even True Grit, I emceed that on the weekend. And seeing everyone finish together, like pushing each other up these fucking fences and up the ramps and like trying to climb over, and they were holding each other, pulling each other up. It was awesome.
Well, maybe we do a team next year.
True Grit?
Yeah.
Oh, they said they're going to get me to MC again. But,
Yeah.
we'll definitely get like a listeners
Yeah.
thing. Or I think that
How far is it? 10K?
it's only 10Ks. It's not far to run, but the obstacles are fucking
Yeah, cool.
incredible, man. Like
Yeah,
they're
sick.
pretty challenging. It's a good crew, man. Everyone was having fun. I think it was like 2,500 people came down and did it. Fuck, man. Yeah, it was funny because at the end of it, I think I could put this as a bit, or maybe not. But I was like,
True bit.
I was like, my voice was fucked. And everyone kept on coming up to me at the end of the first and second day, like, how the fuck are you still going? Like, I cannot believe you've been so much energy all day. And one guy was like, are you fucking on coke? What's going on? And I was like, nah, man, nah. Like, he's, what's getting you through, man? Like, the money, the money,
Yeah.
and thinking about all that cocaine I can buy with that money. It was
Funny, they're finishing, they're cheering each other, then they come over. Yeah, you got it, buddy. Keep going. You got it hard.
Mate, literally.
4 hours, yeah.
Oh, I was a fucking mess towards the end. Like, the last day.
You just be riffing the whole time, eh?
Yes, to a point. Like, but for the first, so from 7 o'clock till 12:30 or whatever it was, I think it's 8 o'clock till 12:30. I'm on the mic every 5 minutes setting off a wave.
Oh, wow.
So every 5 minutes, a new block of like 50 or 60 people that I have to go and interview and ask.
You're like
what they're
Hamas sending them into
doing.
Israel.
So literally, I didn't get a chance. Like, I ran to go to the toilet in between one of them.
Wow.
And I missed one of the elites coming back and finishing.
Jeez.
And like, it just had no time. So for the first 4 or 5 hours, it's literally 5 minutes, bang, they're off. 5 minutes,
So
bang,
next year
they're
they
off.
should have 2 hosts, really.
Yeah, well, that could work well if we do it together.
I want to do the course, man,
Well, that might work out even better then, because maybe you can do the course,
on the first day.
yeah, and I can do the course on the second day. Or if we can both do it
Yeah,
on
online.
the Friday. They actually suggested do it on the Friday when they've set it up and it's all ready.
Oh, like
and
a
then you
guinea
have
pig.
reference to make reference.
That's a hell good idea. Yeah, we'll suss it out.
'cause
But
on the second
they'll have
day-
to double the pay, man.
Yeah, because on the second day, I just told them, like, everyone told me the hill. There's this hill of fucking death. And so
Stranger
everyone,
Things.
I was just like, heard about the hill? No? All right, good luck. Yeah. So it was just, it's going to be interesting to see if our podcast can get more people to go down there.
Yeah.
Because it was fucking incredible. It's such a good vibe. And I was surprised at how many listeners were there. So thank you for coming up to me and saying
Yeah.
good day. If you
Hopefully you use the code so we can get sponsorship again next
yeah,
year.
yeah.
Should give them a
100%.
buzz and just be like, hey, how many codes got used? We
Yeah.
saw a bunch of listeners.
Yeah.
And go, if they didn't use the code, it's because they wanted to support full price. Or just say, yeah, we had like 20 of them. They just told us they wanted to support. They didn't
Yeah.
need the discount.
Yeah.
Because if we don't have the metrics to back it up.
Yeah. But no, it was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah,
I
cool.
enjoyed it. It's, MC is something I'm leaning into. And a bit of not announcement. I'm not doing videos anymore for people.
He's off OnlyFans.
I'm just not outsourcing. I'm leaning into pod.
Yeah.
That's pretty exciting. I don't know what's happened since I've been back from Europe, but
Lena.
whatever Lena did, like whatever, like being over there and like something's opened me up. I'm just,
I'm not going to say anything.
but something's opened me up to just like, fuck, I'm ready now to just heal. I'm just ready to just go for it. And like pod, I'm fucking leaning into heavily.
Yeah.
I'm taking probably, because doing videos is probably my biggest income.
Yeah.
So it's a big risk. But leaning into, it's not a risk, man. I know it's going to work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not so sure. No.
I just
Yeah,
know it's going to work. Like, I know you guys listening at home probably don't like the ads that come up, but that's getting to a point where like that's going to be able to cover some of our stuff.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Well, it is because it's
thanks to the
what-
Patreons and
exponential.
the Patreons and people just listening, keep sharing away for us, please. And we've been able to nearly cover rent on the studio.
Yeah.
And then all that's going to happen is the content's going to improve. There's going to be better stuff on Patreon. There's going to be better stuff on YouTube. There's going to be more things
Well,
that
if
we
I've
can
got
actually
more
go
time-
do, some cool shit.
Yeah, because if I've got more time, then I don't have to. If I can put time into this, and then I don't feel like I have to do my clients' work, then
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, we're pretty flexible. Yeah, we basically can do the pod any day, any time.
Yeah.
But we still both have work to balance.
Yeah.
So if we can make this the full jam where you can just go,
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to wind back from weddings. Since I put my prices up, I've had 0 bookings. So I'm a little bit too much, but that's all right because it frees up my shit for next year.
But if you get one, that will cover a fair bit.
Yeah. So I've had it up for like nearly 2 months and no bookings. So like I'll give it another month. And if it's that, then that means my price point is too high.
Yeah.
However, whatever.
But yeah, I'm excited, especially like even next week. I'm excited about like won't say who it is, but golf apparel sponsor coming on board.
Tiger Woods is jumping on.
Which is fucking sick, man, because I love that. And then Jacques Barrett like messaged me this morning. I'm in town till the 30th. Let's play golf. And I was like, how serendipitous. We have a new golf apparel sponsor coming on board and we need to film some content. So that's going to be cool. Like we'll go film. Even like it's going to be funny seeing how shit you are.
Yeah.
Well, like I haven't played
I
much
can't
for a
drive.
while. I haven't played much for a while, so I'm not going to be too much
They
better.
call me an Asian woman
Actually,
because I cannot drive.
also, so our shirts will fit. I'll bring them on. But the third shirt that we have for Jacques is our size. I'm not sure it'll fit him. He's not big, but he's a solid bloke.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
saying he's fat. Like he's solid and he's large.
Yeah, I thought he was like roughly the same size as me.
Roughly.
We'll see. Yeah, I wanted one of my lessons as well. Serendipitous. One of my not lessons. One of my fucking goals was to learn golf.
Yeah,
so
that's good, man.
it's all run half a marathon, learn golf. It's all starting to come together.
Yeah,
the other one was to give a woman an orgasm, but still working on that.
I need to
Bloke's got that covered.
I need to redo my goals now. I think, and because my vision's changed.
Golf.
Golf. My goals, they need to change. I need to just re-establish what I'm doing because my vision has completely changed. It was
Same as John Elliott's.
Oh my god!
Shout out, John. alltradescover.com.au.
He'll love the one eye reference there.
It's so funny, man. He rips on himself more than everyone else. And he's come to terms with it so quick.
So quickly.
Change the goals, change the vision.
Yeah.
Change it to wonder. Let's go.
Well, MC and stuff as well, man, which is the MC.
You're welcome, mate.
Yeah, thank you very much because it's actually helped get me some more work anyway, and it's helping with comedy. It's giving me the confidence on stage now. Like I went up last night. It's a small crowd, but like no care in the world of trying something new and no care in the world of potentially bombing and no care in the world of
oh well, you're not a true comedian if you don't care.
I think you always care, but you
it's
understand.
more of like,
it's more of an understanding of this is part of the process now.
Yes.
Yeah. So like that wasn't saying I don't care about bombing is not the right
but it depends.
term.
Do you even want to be a comedian, bro? Because you've been through this 100 times.
Yeah. And
is it even part of your goals, or is it just something you're doing because we're doing it, or like?
Nah, it was there. I remember. I can't remember if I said it on the pod, but remember I said like I used to pretend. Nah, it's not actually what I want. Because it's hard. And that was my way out of not doing it. But I fucking love it. I actually really love comedy. So it is.
It's so funny that you say that because I don't believe you.
You don't?
Nah.
Why not?
Anytime trying to organise a show, I don't give a fuck about shows.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what comedy is. It's shows, bro.
No.
It's doing shows, being on stage, organising it so you can get on stage. So that's part and parcel.
I want to do comedy. I don't want to do shows. Because I look how how hectic it is, and for now, I just want to work on my comedy, not fucking organising.
And what do you need for comedy?
Do shows, but I don't want to organise a show.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't care. I want to do pod and I want to do comedy, if that makes sense. That's how I like. So that's what. And also
so for me, doing a show means I've got time on stage to make people laugh. So I get excited about it.
Yeah, but
because the payoff is the payoff is worth the input.
Yeah, but it's not for me because I've got, like I said, I had 38 other things to juggle. So now I'm getting rid of that and I'll probably lean into them more often. But if I've got all this other shit to juggle, I've got all my fucking work, I've got being a dad. Like, look at what a normal day for me is. I wake up at 5 o'clock. I work from 5 o'clock to 7. This is a normal Monday. I wake up 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock. I do all my emailing and do a heap of prep. Then my daughter wakes up. I have to feed her breakfast, make her lunch, get her dressed for school, take her to school, drop her off.
Time's to learn. She needs to learn how to drive, mate.
Yeah. Then I got to do work. I'm usually pretty limited in time for what we've got to do. If we've got pod, I try and do pod. I want to try and write for comedy. I want to try and exercise. I want to try and do all that. And then I go pick her up from school, take her to speech therapy, and after speech therapy, take her to swimming lessons. Then when I get home from swimming lessons, I have to make her dinner, get her in bed.
I found what the problem is.
Yeah, 100%. And that's just a normal...
Being a father.
That's just and this is why, and then when you throw in all of the other things I do, which I do when people ask me, what do you do for a living? I'm like, where the fuck do I start, man? I do videos, I do photography, I do social media, I do marketing, I do podcasts. I'm trying to start to do comedy, I'm starting to do shows, I'm trying to do quizzes, I'm trying to do MC. Everything. So now I'm just ridding myself of all the clutter.
Yeah.
And so Scotty and being a dad still is my priority. But then the other 3 days, instead of going, now I can catch up with all the other shit that I needed to do, I can go,
do what you want to do.
Now I can do comedy.
All right.
Now I can do pod.
Moral of the story, guys. Use protection. Use protection.
And I won't suggest that having Scotty is not the greatest thing ever. It's fucking incredible. But it's just that's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
And especially having a daughter that's got a few things. So actually, do you know what? I even forgot about that. I forgot OT in the morning as well before school. So it's that's just a Monday.
Yeah.
That's just a normal Monday.
Yeah. Luke Tokey's listening going, that's cute.
Yeah. But that's why and listen to that Monday for me. And I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one who doesn't have a full-time. Imagine if you had if I was sheet metal.
Well, yeah. Well, you do have a full-time job, but a designated, dictated, this is when you have to work.
100%. So these people who are when I was a sheet metal worker, if I had to do that whilst getting to work at 7 o'clock minimum, because they want you to do overtime and start at 5, but 7 o'clock and then finish at 3:30. So after school's pick up. And then you have to try and do all the other stuff. The parents who do that now, you're fucked. Big tip of the cap. And this is where people get stuck and trapped.
Yeah.
They're they just don't have time to chase their dreams because they fell for this trap of I need to get a job, I need to have kids, I need to buy a house, I need to have a car, I need the loan to pay for all of that, and then I can't quit my job now because I got the loan to pay for all that shit that I wanted, and then you realise, that's not what was going to make me happy.
Yeah.
And now I'm stuck and I can't go backwards.
Just be like me and avoid emotional commitment.
But that's what it is. People get stuck.
Yeah.
And so I think I've done well to basically go back to the start and basically start fresh. And I reckon I'm about 2 or 3 weeks there from 2 or 3 weeks away from starting fresh with everything. Everything, which is quite exciting to me. Everything. I would have caught up with all my work. I will have caught up with all my health. I think I'm back to a good condition.
What's this called? Make Delby feel shit pod or what?
Well, you never
I haven't caught up with my health. I've had no one to have a child with.
But I guess for you, you're there. You're on the journey of what's the word? Creativity. You didn't have to go back. You didn't have to worry. You didn't have the house. You didn't have the kids. You didn't have the...
I was going to kill myself.
So now, no, but yours is the same though.
Yeah.
Yours is you can start now.
Yeah.
What are you working back from?
Yeah.
You're not trying to pay off any fucking debts. What do you got, a car loan?
Yeah, just that, but that was a tax write-off. I used to always buy cars cash.
Yeah.
Right, but starting fresh, I need to...
So we both can literally just go, bang.
Yeah. The only thing that's stopping me is weddings, but I've been thinking about it.
Yeah, but is that part of your future? I think probably is at this stage.
Well, I really enjoy it. But I'm trying to listen to external noise, your wedding, but I'm like, fuck man, I get good money from it. I enjoy it. But it is stopping me from doing the really cool shit. Wanting to, Oktoberfest was fucking unreal.
Yeah,
Luckily, I got to figure it out. My couple was brilliant. They let me finish the wedding and go straight there.
Yeah.
Next year, I'm already booked on Oktoberfest, and it's for James McPhail, so I don't want to let him down because he's supported the podcast forever. He supported you on the run.
Yeah. What's he doing?
Getting married.
Sorry. So I thought he was doing something with Oktoberfest. Sorry.
No. So it's his wedding is the only wedding I have booked in October, and it's on this Oktoberfest date.
Yeah, okay.
And Oktoberfest management want me and Mac Shane to do more and potentially other ones. So I've told James, and if you're listening to this, James, I haven't told you the end part. He wanted me to MC, but I'm gonna not be able to.
Yeah,
because they've booked us in to do Oktoberfest, and that's like one
James,
of my favourite things of all time. But James is
James,
fucking
I'll
legend.
MC for you, mate.
Well, I was just thinking maybe you could MC for James, and I'll do the wedding, and then it's about an hour away, so I'll just drive straight back and jump up and do that because
sick.
Then I can help James, and he booked me in well before Oktoberfest confirmed.
Yeah,
but we've done it every year.
Didn't he almost half book you in before he proposed?
Yeah.
Was that like in the run?
Yeah,
like,
we kept it in there.
Yeah. That's so good. I love that.
Definitely would do the wedding. But yeah, if you can MC, that'd be sick.
Yeah. Well, as long as he wants me. But but that like
the man that does what does he do on every Christmas? 100 Ks or something, or like he runs on his property and does a marathon every Christmas.
I don't know.
Yeah, he just goes. James.
What?
Yeah.
Christmas Day. He said that on during the run or in the lead up to it or something.
Yeah. Well, I think
my memory's getting horrific. Hey, in that stuff. Like people asking me about stuff about the pod, and I'm like, "Fuck, man, I can't remember." Like you have too many conversations. You can only retain so much. Hey.
Well, the peasants.
You're actually very good at that. Like,
but no, like I think that's part of age. I was getting worried because I'm remembering all this. I'm like having short-term memory loss, people's names. But I think I'm at that tribe point where you've got a certain amount of people in your tribe that you've hit.
What's that?
1,500 or whatever it is.
1,500 people in the tribe.
So I reckon I've hit that.
Was it 100?
1,500
is a lot of people.
I feel like it was quite a bit. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah.
But on Monday before the Barcella Awards with Cam, he was quizzing me on his quizzes, and I was getting like 9 out of 10 on every round.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, sick. I don't have a brain damage. And it was like hell hard questions or like lyrics and I was boom, 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 boom. I was like, fuck, okay.
Yeah.
That gave me the confidence I need.
Yeah.
I think it's just that tribal limit with people's names, man. I fucking hate it because I pride myself for remembering people's names.
Yeah.
And how I've met. And now I'm at that point where I'm like, fuck, bro. Feel like Homer Simpson just clanging, ting, cling, cling.
Yeah. Okay. 100%.
But anyway,
I would suggest to you like that weddings are not holding you back, but they might stop you from doing certain cool things.
Yeah,
but
I love them.
Yeah, you do like them,
and the content I get from it's fucking sick.
100%.
Like my wedding stuff gets 50,000 views. Like fucking my comedy gets 800 views.
Yeah. But I guess the thing about the weddings is there will probably come a point where like if you get to the points in which you want to get to, which is like a traveling international comedian, I guess, would I assume? Yeah. That's your ultimate goal,
international, I'm not actually too phased internationally, but I'd like to be known Australia-wide.
You'd still want it though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I mean,
you'd love to be like a fucking Theo Von where everyone knows who
that'd
you
be
are.
unreal.
Yeah. So if that's something that you want to achieve, weddings will get in the way.
I've got a mental block about being considered a good comedian. I've got a bit of self-doubt again.
Imposter syndrome. I think everyone suffers from imposter syndrome to a certain point.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter. Like we host this podcast and you'd be like, you wouldn't go around saying I'm a podcast host.
Yeah.
Like we could be full time doing this. What would you say I'm a podcast host? I'd almost be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Not embarrassed, but you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, people go, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because people go,
now I have to explain
go in your garage and fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I think you have an imposter syndrome for everything that you do.
I need to write down that one of my goals is like.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking believe in yourself.
You, I think you can do that with everything.
Why is it never believe in yourself?
Yeah. You could definitely do that with love. You've been single fucking 35 years.
Yeah, one of my goals
you could
was
do that.
to
just
try to date a bit more, but I don't know, man. We were saying earlier.
I don't think for you it's...
I can't even go on a date because I just feel like, fuck, man, like this is going to be so serious. And then it's like, oh, you get married. Like,
I don't think it's a date for you. It's to go on more dates. I don't think that's the thing. It's just be... I think just be more open to accepting that you're enough. Maybe that's in it. So maybe you just don't think that you're enough for someone.
I'm more than enough.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Perfect.
I'm too much, bro. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm literally too much for people, bro. Like, It's very intimidating, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what do we got this stuff? I've got this. I'm on stage in front of 300 people. Like, that's
a lot.
Quite a lot, I think. Without trying to sound arrogant or whatever. But
it just depends. What do you want? More?
Blowjobs, bro.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think you just could be more open to it. The idea. Yeah. Like even I didn't really want to chat about my stuff, but like I had a bit of that realization the other day with the my trauma of being like, I got hurt pretty badly by someone I trusted a lot. So and my
strike you fuck you in the bum.
Because of that pain and trauma, I had then I think protected myself by pretending I wasn't interested in people, even if I was, and not vocalizing that and not making it abundantly clear that I am interested in much more than just the physical. And then I would say that because I was protecting myself from the, I guess, idea of the fact that I could be hurt if they end up saying no. Then I'd be like, no, it's all good. I just wanted, hang out anyway. Like,
I think I'm the opposite. I'm so used to them saying no that it's gone the other way around where I'm like, well, fuck, bro, it never works when I'm keen. So what's the go? Whatever. But also, like, doing my show 33 Years Single is almost like an accidental manifestation of living that as well. I don't want to change the title, though, because it sells tickets. So
maybe that's your block. Do you think things like that block you? You're like,
I think it would definitely have some sort of effect because I'm living that mantra.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, this is my show. And I'm constantly reinforcing over an hour every day why I haven't found someone I love or how I've been rejected.
Potentially.
But I mean, fuck, not really. Not on a conscious level, maybe a subconscious level. But
the subconscious is where it drives.
But that said, like, all of my rejection stories come from when I was younger and had no game. And I've actually linked it the other day. It's when I was fat, bro. It just shows me that girls are more materialistic than I thought before. Because nothing's changed personality-wise. I think maybe I've been a bit more emotionally intelligent. Personality-wise and banter-wise and having a good time and that, nothing's changed. All that's changed is my weight and my look. And now, like, it's not as brutal or fucking insane rejection as it used to be. And it was bad before, man. And I think it's literally because I was fucking fat.
Like so heartbreaking? Did it hurt?
Bro.
Or was it just like...
It didn't hurt. It was funny to me.
But what sort of rejection? Like, as
Bro,
in, like you'd go...
Have you not heard my stories?
I've heard them, but like they're like walk up to a girl at a pub rejection. That's funny. Like, I get them ones.
Yeah.
I mean, like, put your heart out there and go, I actually really like you. And then they go, oh, sorry.
Yeah, always.
So you've had a few of them.
Always.
Yeah, okay.
Like, literally, like, continuously.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
I don't even care. But I think we're both on that path now, that open path.
Yeah, and like, look, part of me is like we were saying, like, I think you're supposed to be with people for a certain period of time in your life.
Yeah.
And whatever, you're very lucky if you find someone that doesn't piss you off every day and you're still stoked to be with them.
Yeah.
But like, the only times I feel down is like if I've got a Saturday off or a Sunday. It would be cool to have like a partner to share it with. All the other times, if they're at work Monday to Friday, whatever. Yeah. I'm gigging. I look fucking horrific now, so don't clip this up.
I think maybe that, I don't know. I felt like that, and then I got to a point where now I'm okay with it, and now because I am okay with it,
well, I did get
it.
a tattoo of "fuck bitches, get money" on my chest. Fuck bitches, get money.
Is it? Yeah. I'm interested to see how our years go in regards to all that. Because I feel sometimes like that connection and that base of security and like whatever, it's a good launching pad for everything else. Yeah. You unblock that and then everything else you're like, fuck, I've got the confidence to do this.
Yeah. Well, part of me is like if I had a partner, maybe I wouldn't be as motivated to succeed.
I think it'd be the opposite.
The right
one that's bad anyway.
Don't know. Fuck, man, I look so tired, bro. It's insane. The adrenochrome is wearing off.
You know how I healed myself? Yeah. You know, I talked about healing that. The people who are watching, you can see the red mark on my side of my face has come back. I've stopped eating spinach, Delby. I can't just constantly eat spinach, man.
Like spinach heals?
Like spinach. Remember I said the spinach cured it?
Yeah,
got rid of it?
Popeye.
But I had like 4 days without having some spinach and probably things high in folate. And it's back.
Get some folate tablets or something.
Yeah, potentially. But I'm going to the doctors this afternoon to just go, mate, This ain't fucking working. I'm fucking getting over it.
You see Ginnivan got back to Collingwood?
Yeah.
I mean, got to Hawthorn?
Hawthorn, yep.
Yeah, I didn't realise that went through. I missed all of yesterday's trades, man. Gunston's back at Hawthorn.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
Yeah, it's only yesterday.
Oh, yeah, Gunston's gone back.
Fuck, bro.
Hawks,
mark my words, man. Hawks will play finals in 2 years' time.
I agree. They've got a
I wouldn't be surprised if they shoot up the ladder this year.
because they've had a whole year. They developed.
Well, 2 years of playing how Mitchell wants them to play.
Yeah, so I would agree.
So having Marbia Chol there as another attack is good because he can kick goals. And then the other one, Jack Billings, bro. Melbourne got him for nothing.
Really,
dude. Jack Billings is a stud when he's fit.
What do you hear?
They got future third-round pick.
What happened with Clayton Oliver?
I don't know, man. I heard he was just on a bender and fell over. But it's kind of ironic. It could have been something much worse, like a mental health, like could be a suicide attempt. You wouldn't even know. Because what are the odds he's in the news for trade and all of a sudden he's fucking in hospital?
I'm hearing some rumblings.
On the gear.
Yeah. Or some problems. That's what I'm hearing rumblings, but I don't want to spread misinformation and false rumours.
Who knows,
because
man.
he might just actually be going through a tough time, or maybe just had a big night and just fell over.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
potentially, yeah.
But yeah, these young players with the world at their feet, and he's contracted to like fucking
for someone that's like
or something.
Been a gun.
He's got like the longest contract, doesn't he? Second longest.
Not now,
contract
but
in the AFL.
Fucking old mate from Bulldogs, Norton, just got 8.
Oh yeah,
insane.
Went past him.
Bulldogs are fucking disgrace, man. Beveridge needs to go. Absolutely disgraceful.
Yeah.
Losing to West Coast when they had finals on the line is fucking abhorrent. Yeah. God knows, with their list.
They just rely on the Bont, do you think?
Bro,
if Bont...
Beveridge is a spaz, man. Luke Beveridge plays all of his players out of position, keeps his bet. Like Riley West is a gun. He should be playing all the time.
I know a former Bulldogs player that would confirm said rumour of him being a terrible coach.
Yeah, I've heard a few people as well that have a former player that wasn't Bulldogs that said he was no good.
We should actually get...
He's crazy. He's like, I reckon he's like fucking just...
crazy.
Looper.
Crazy, yeah, looper. Yeah, that's exactly
and
what I've heard.
Man, he has an excellent list.
Yeah.
Like that Bulldogs list is fantastic.
All midfielders.
Well, yeah, but he's playing them out of position, man. Like he's playing his best players in the wrong spots, according to Daniel Delby with all my AFL experience.
Yeah.
So, and then the Hollands brothers are playing together, and Elijah's going to be an absolute jet. So, and yeah, I don't know, Rowdy Galea, he's
Elijah,
got potential. I'd be Devo if I was Jordan Sweet.
What are you excited about for the Eagles?
Harley Reid, just to see how he goes.
Yeah.
If they end up getting him, they're trying to act like they won't. But from everybody, Brock McLeay was in the paper saying that he's a generational talent. He was playing against men and dominating. So you'd think even if you did get him for 3 years,
well, you get him with, is it Jimbley?
James Embley.
No, Jimbley.
Gimbley.
Gimbley.
Yeah. Ruben.
You get him in that midfield.
We are grasping at straws. Part of me is like, I'd rather trade pick one for like 5 inside 15 picks.
I agree.
But on the flip side, like if Harley Reid's a gun and he can, bring everyone up around him, like when Juddy versus Brisbane and kicks 5 from the midfield.
Because how many People come over to West Australia and just fucking fall in love with the place?
Yeah.
They're like, I'm not going back.
Yeah.
You get a good 5-10 years out of some of them.
Yeah.
But
Harley won't realise we got the most smoking hot birds here out of everywhere in the world.
I would agree.
Perth chicks are fucking unreal.
I actually agree with that.
Honestly, man.
Yeah.
It's so, and I don't know if I've said on the podcast before.
Actually, I disagree with one.
Sweden or Norway or
Netherlands.
Netherlands? They're called prostitutes, my friend.
Mate,
Red light district doesn't count.
Oh my God.
Czech Republic was quite good, but like on average, like on a Sunday sesh here, there's so many glams. Or on a Saturday night out, there's a lot of good looking women. I don't know if I've said on the pod before. My theory is that because we're a mining state, all the rich dudes have got all the money diggers that are hot and they've bred and they have these hot kids.
Maybe.
So we've got that generation or second generation of hotness that have come through. If they've had a son, he's rich, so he gets a hot chick. So the mum's hot chick's blended with his Mrs. Hot Chick, and the kids are just coming out like,
oh my God.
Literally, the parents are gold mines for puss.
I'm not.
Couple of diamonds in the rough and...
I know what just come up. How serendipitous.
He had an erection.
No, but what I was going to say about the Israel-Palestine thing.
What?
I've
Hot
got a
chicks.
conspiracy theory.
What?
I don't know why this just popped into my head.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theory.
Thinking about hot chicks and how you want to fuck them, and then the bomb.
So I sent you the picture. I sent you the article about, or the the story about the laser.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it could potentially be getting to a point where they might start using this in action in such
Israel's.
things like Israel and Palestine conflict. But where, if you were going to use it at some point, where would you test it first?
Why would Israel test it in Hawaii?
Well, it's not been funded by Israel, has it? It was funded by.
But they had it in 2014, right? From that article you said.
Yeah.
Israel had it in 2014.
Yeah.
What, you think they would lend it to America?
$1 billion last year. $1 billion last year that America funded that project.
And you think they were like, hey, let us borrow it, and they just shot Hawaii?
Last year. No. America funded.
Yes, I'm
the
saying,
making
and
of
they funded it to Israel and then took it back? Or
No,
made their
they
own?
funded the laser technology. They developed it.
Yeah.
And then you have to test it.
On their own people?
And then you might, the land grab is going to be quite a beautiful. Oh, yeah, because fucking 9/11 they let happen. They didn't, yeah. So, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think when you say on your own people, that's not even an argument anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
America
it's not about attacking your own people. It's about sometimes letting something happen to be able to use that influence. Then now we can go to another country and be the world police.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just fucking use the laser on like an old boat on the ocean? You know, like go test it where you don't have to murder hundreds of thousands of people.
Because then also the side benefit would have been, this is why it's a conspiracy theory, because now they get the land. Yeah. Which is what they wanted anyway.
Yeah, it seems pretty sus. The Hawaii thing seems sus, but I don't think they're using a laser to burn.
I mean, I don't agree, but like,
because you would see it.
I'm being like fun and doing a conspiracy theory, but yeah. You
would see the fucking laser, man.
No, you wouldn't. No, you don't see laser.
What?
No, it's like it's not like an actual. It's not like fucking Star Wars shit. It's like,
why not?
Why not? It's not Star Wars shit. It's like it's still like
concentrated beam of heat.
Yes, of energy.
Almost like a big magnifying glass.
To a point.
It's just a point.
I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know how the technology works, but I know it's not.
Does anybody
it's not visible.
know,
you can't see it.
Does anybody know a laser expert we can have on? Someone.
We've got a past life regression guy on next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, that's going to be sick.
So, and did he say he'll do a reading for us on it?
He did say that. They said that in the message when they reached out. So when I said some people reach out to come on and stuff like this, I looked into this one. This one's
well, someone's done a past life. They think, and I was in their past life, and I'm not going to say what it is, or maybe I should say it on the pod. Actually, no.
Okay.
I'll say it for Patreon, and then that way we can see if it matches up. So something that's apparently happened to me, because I've always had this weird thought, and then they went to a past life person. They reckon we'll link to the past life, and the reason I feel that way, because they feel the same way as well, is because of something in the past.
Okay,
so, but we'll find out.
Yes, I would. Yeah, let's do that in Patreon. Yeah, we'll definitely do that in Patreon. That's cool, because I'm interested in past life stuff.
Speaking of which, we'll probably wrap this up shortly so we can do some Patreon. We're going to do like little things like top 3 favourite movies, just a little bit of get to know Delby and Branchy.
Yeah, well, let's finish this episode up now, because I need to go in about 20 minutes. So I need to be in Wanneroo in 45 minutes.
Well, this won't go out tonight. So Marvel quiz last night was fucking sick.
It will go out tonight. I'll just go bang.
Left bank, if you're there, Marvel quiz. But Friday, Gosnell's comedy night. Me, Cam McLaren, David Hughes, Chris Pacillo, and Grant Marchette at Gozzies. It was a good night last time. Sunday, 10 a.m. If you've got kids, I think we got free Who's Ryan for kids at Yagan Square at the back of the shoe or in that section. They put a big telethon thing on, so bring your kids down. And then 4 o'clock Sunday singles, 4 till 6. Jump on at Daniel Delby. Use the link because I get $5 per referral. Thanks, guys.
November 3rd.
You're not on the screen.
Oh, wrong. There we go. November 3rd. I'm at Wanneroo Comedy Shack.
Oh, fuck. We really need to change we need the curtain for the door.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. It'll be nice. Yeah, people who are watching, there's a door behind that you can see in the background, and it doesn't look that nice on camera.
That's where Pizzagate is, bro.
Oh, that's where we keep the kids, is it?
That's the adrenochrome.
Yeah, November 3rd, I'm at Wanneroo Comedy Shack. I've been double booked and bumped for the 27th and 28th. November 18th, we're doing Up and Joke Encore.
Yep.
Which is just stand-up comedy and sketches and fun, and yeah, let's have a good night. And hit me up for MC work.
Ah,
Yeah, that'd be good. But sick.
all right.
Hooroo.
Peace.